All right, look at this one. It says consider the arithmetic series. There we go. This one you can tell it's the last term. You have learned better. It says calculate the sum of the series. Well, you can just use this formula here to find the n. And once you find the n, then you can find the sum. I'm not going to do it because we did something like that. This one says calculate the value of m, which is n, really. You are given that. Look at that one. That is the last term, this one. Not the last term, is the sum, I'm sorry. It's s subscript n. We did the same thing here. Can you see? It's the same type of question. First, you do this to find the n. You're given the last term. Okay, I'm after this last one, the one that we need. The last one says calculate the greatest value of k, for which s subscript k is greater than negative 800. So that means we are basically using that formula, exactly what we did here. All right. But in this case, we'll be looking for the greatest value. Yeah, that's the greatest value. So I know we already have s subscript n must be greater than negative 800. So in place of that, I'm going to substitute the formula and plug in the values. So we already have the values as far as I believe. All right, so let's see what values we got. We need n. So the formula goes more like this: n divided by 2. Open the brackets, 2 times the 8. You can see the 8 is, and then plus, open the parentheses, n minus 1. I'm going to multiply that by the d. To work out the d, there is negative 2 minus 4. Looks like a minus 6. Yes, it is. Negative 6. Close the parentheses. Then I close the bracket. All of that should be greater than negative 100. Like I said, dealing with inequalities, I can give you 4 rules. But I can give you 3. I'm going to give you 3. 1, when you multiply or divide both sides by negative, both sides, the inequalities would face the other direction, changes direction, you reverse it. Rule number 2, if you reciprocate both sides of this inequation, not equation, inequation. All right, you reverse the inequality sign. Number 3, if you've got the bases which lies between 0 and 1. All right, the inequation sign will be reversed. All right, we see that with logarithm and exponents. All right, I'm going to multiply by 2 now, get rid of that 2. So in the brackets here, I'm going to have 8. And then plus, no, it's not going to plus, it's going to be minus 6. Then plus the 6. And then the sign does not reverse because I'm multiplying by 2. That 800 to me, it looks like 16. I'm writing it as positive, but I know it's a negative. 1600. There we go. Right. Within the bracket, you've got 8 plus 2 plus 6. It looks like a 14 to me, doesn't it? Yes, it does. So that means I've got 14. Before we can make any glitches here, let me put back that n because I want to put there is an n there. I'm going to write it in the number. All right. So remember, 8 plus 6 is 14. We're going to times it by n. So it's going to be that. Minus 6n times n minus 6. Well, remember, this is on the right hand side. I bring it to the left. It becomes a positive. I'm going to write it in standard form. I'm going to change all these signs. I'm changing the sign. This is positive 6. minus the 40 minus the 1600. Sine faces the other direction. There we go. Like I said, you can divide here. You can divide by 2. It will work, but no need for me to do that. I'm gonna just use the quadratic formula. Remember, here I told you when you've got greater than, you're gonna have greater than the greatest, smaller than the smallest. Whenever it says less than, it's gonna lie in between. Meaning, I'm going to have something like that. It has to be like that. On the left, I'm gonna put a small number. On the right, I'm gonna put the big number. That's how it's gonna look like. Right. So let's do our calculation using the quadratic formula. We say minus b, there, minus 14. So it's going to come out to be plus 14 plus the square root of the parentheses minus the 14. Square that minus the 4 to a, which is 6, and then into negative 1600. I close, I down, upward 2 into a, which is 6. All right, I don't know what that number looks is going to be the big one. So let's just temporarily put it as 17,54. Let's navigate, let's go back then, change the sign. You want to change the sign. Okay, because I also want to change the sign. So I delete that, then I put a negative sign. Let's see. So right. The other side is going to be and then comma 2, 0. So that means the end lies 2. Now, remember what's important is natural numbers. I'm going to look at this part. It says numbers which are less than 17, below. Less than 17, well, the first one is 17. Okay? Because 17, is bigger than 17. The next one is 16. I'm going into 17. Then 15. Well, we'll keep on going all the way to 1. But if I go further, I'll be going to the negative, like this one. I don't need those negative. So the question says, calculate the greatest value. So which one amongst this one is the greatest? 17. So the answer here would be n equals to 17. And we're done with that. You see, I'm just trying to tackle the one that is in equality.